We're in Albion, Idaho, at the infamous Albion State Normal School, one of the most haunted places in the state. The staff here are tormented by a heavy, oppressive energy, amplified by satanic graffiti and chilling stories. This isn't just another investigation, it's personal. We're here to confront the darkness, to find out why these entities refuse to leave. Reports include disembodied voices, shadowy figures, and a bone-deep sense of dread. We came seeking answers to give a voice to the trapped spirits and the living affected by them. Our lockdown pushed us to the edge. Aggressive entities, mind-blowing evidence, and something unprecedented. In the dead of night, strange symbols appeared behind our ears, a physical sign of contact with something powerful. Tonight, we take you inside these haunted walls. We're locking down. No camera crews, no big lights. It's just us, raw and uncut, confronting the darkness of Albion. Our investigation starts in the dormitories, the heart of the campus's haunted history. We're stepping into a place where the veil between worlds seems thin, where echoes of the past linger in every corner. Comish Hall and Miller Hall, two buildings standing as silent witnesses to decades of student life, laughter, and now, something far more sinister. These halls have seen generations pass through, each leaving their mark, their energy imprinted on the very walls. Once filled with the vibrant energy of student life, late-night study sessions, and whispered secrets, these rooms are now echoing with something far darker, a palpable sense of unease that settles deep in your bones. The beds are empty, the desks are bare, but the feeling of being watched is ever present. The silence is heavy, broken only by the creaks and groans of the aging structure. The air is cold and stagnant, clinging to the shadows, refusing to be disturbed. It's a silence that speaks volumes, a silence that holds secrets. And the energy is overwhelming, a thick, suffocating presence that presses down on you from all sides. It's a mixture of sadness, anger, and a deep sense of longing, all swirling together in a vortex of paranormal activity. We set up cameras and recorders, meticulously placing them in strategic locations, hoping to capture any evidence of the paranormal activity that has been reported here for years. Covering every inch of these decaying rooms, we aim to document any anomalies, any whispers from the other side. We're here to listen, to observe, and to try to understand the stories that these walls hold. Countless reports describe doors slamming shut with unseen force, the sound of footsteps echoing through empty hallways, and fleeting apparitions glimpsed in the periphery. Especially the stern matron of Comish Hall, a figure said to still patrol the halls, ensuring order even in death. Her presence is felt by many, a watchful eye that never sleeps. I take the upper floor, the air growing colder with each step, feeling watched and judged by unseen eyes. The weight of the building's history presses down on me, a palpable sense of dread that intensifies as I ascend. Suddenly, a loud bang erupts, echoing through the hallway, the sound reverberating through the empty rooms. Just like witnesses described, a door slamming shut with incredible force, seemingly on its own. Alone, I begin an EVP session, hoping to capture any disembodied voices, any messages from beyond. Is there anyone here with us? Can you make your presence known? Silence, a deafening silence that hangs heavy in the air, then footsteps, slow, deliberate, measured steps as if someone is pacing back and forth. From the sealed floor above, a floor that has been inaccessible for decades, the sound is undeniable, clear and distinct, captured on multiple recorders, leaving no room for doubt. Whispers follow, faint and indistinct, but their intent is clear, a sense of malice that chills me to the bone. We are not welcome here. Our presence is disturbing something that wants to remain hidden. Using the spirit box, scanning through radio frequencies, a female voice comes through the static. Get out! The voice is raspy and distorted, but the message is unmistakable. The chill is immediate, a sudden drop in temperature that sends shivers down my spine. In Miller Hall, the energy shifts, becoming more aggressive, more volatile. Angry male voices echo in the darkness, and the feeling of being pushed, shoved by an unseen force, becomes overwhelming. Our EMF meter spikes, the needle jumping erratically into the red zone, indicating a significant electromagnetic field. Then a door slams with force, the sound echoing through the hall, shaking the very foundations of the building. We all hear and see it. No explanation, no logical reason for the door to slam shut with such violence. The room grows icy cold, the temperature plummeting rapidly, a sign of intense paranormal activity. And our thermal camera captures a human-shaped cold spot that vanishes before our eyes, a fleeting glimpse of something not of this world. We capture shadowy figures darting through doorways, fleeting images that defy explanation, caught only on camera. Disembodied voices, whispers in the dark, and intelligent responses to our questions, proving that we are not alone. The dorms are alive with the dead, a teeming mass of spirits trapped between worlds. Multiple entities, each with their own story, their own pain, trapped in a loop, reliving their past traumas. Our time here leaves us with more questions than answers, the mysteries of these dorms deepening with each passing hour. And the energy is some of the most powerful we've ever encountered, a force that threatens to overwhelm us, to pull us into the darkness. This is just the beginning of our lockdown, and we have a long night ahead of us. The spirits here are restless, and they have a story to tell. We descend into the steam tunnels, a claustrophobic maze beneath the campus, infamous for shadow figures and dread. The air is thick, damp, and the darkness is absolute. As we move deeper, the temperature drops by 20 degrees, a vortex of paranormal energy. We set up a laser grid suddenly. A tall, dark shape moves through, breaking the dots, a 7-foot shadow figure. Our equipment malfunctions, drained batteries, flickering lights, classic signs of a powerful presence. A low, guttural growl echoes ahead. We freeze, then begin an EVP session. Who is here with us? The only answer is scraping against the walls, getting closer. The fear is primal, this feels non-human, a raw negative force. Playback reveals a deep, raspy voice, mine, a territorial claim. Using the SLS camera, we map a tall, thin figure where the shadow was seen. It turns, points, and glides toward us. The air crackles with malice, this entity is challenging us. We document everything, but the sense of imminent danger is overwhelming. The shadow figures are real, and the evidence growls, malfunctions, intelligent interaction points to a powerful, non-human entity claiming these tunnels. We've intruded on its domain, and it made its displeasure clear. Our investigation now leads us to the science building, a place steeped in history and, unfortunately, tragedy. We've heard whispers and stories, tales that paint a picture of something truly unsettling residing within these walls. This location is known for violent poltergeist activity, a palpable sense of unease, and a deeply oppressive energy that seems to cling to every corner. It's a place where the veil between worlds feels thin, where the echoes of the past resonate with chilling clarity. The moment we step inside, the air feels heavy, almost sick, as if the very building is breathing down your neck. It's a stark contrast to the outside world, a sudden shift into a realm of shadows and whispers. Classrooms are frozen in time, remnants of lessons learned and lives lived amplifying the unsettling atmosphere. Each empty desk and darkened chalkboard a silent testament to the building's haunted history. The silence is deafening, broken only by the occasional creak or groan of the aging structure. We set up in a lecture hall, hoping to establish a connection and understand the forces at play within these walls. We are focusing particularly on the chemistry labs, rumored to be the site of a professor's tragic suicide, a place where the echoes of despair are said to linger. The air is thick with the weight of the past, a palpable sense of sorrow and loss. We begin to ask questions, reaching out into the darkness, and suddenly, without warning, a heavy stool is thrown violently across the room, a clear sign that we are not alone. No one near it, no logical explanation for its movement. In a lab, seeking further evidence, we place a ball carefully within a chalk circle, leave a camera to record any activity, and soon after, we hear a distinct thump. Reviewing the footage, our hearts pound with anticipation. The video shows the ball rolling off the table on its own, defying gravity and logic. The oppressive feeling intensifies, becoming almost unbearable. Team members begin to feel nauseous and dizzy, overwhelmed by the negative energy that permeates the building. Spirit box responses, garbled and distorted, begin to emerge. Pain, a voice whispers through the static. Leave, another voice commands, laced with malice. Hate, a final chilling word echoes through the room. Emboldened, we provoke the entity, seeking to understand its motives. Why are you so angry? Show us your power, we challenge. In response, a textbook flies violently off a shelf, propelled by an unseen force, slamming into the wall with a resounding thud. The entity is undeniably powerful, consumed by anger, and clearly capable of causing harm. EMF meters spike erratically, lights flicker and dim, casting dancing shadows across the room, and we capture chilling EVPs of an angry male voice filled with rage and resentment. But the most chilling evidence of all, the one that truly sends shivers down our spines, comes from a recorder we left in the room where the professor tragically died. The recording captures the sound of a man sobbing uncontrollably, a heart-wrenching display of grief, followed by a blood-curdling scream of pure anguish, a sound that will forever haunt our memories. The science building feels undeniably possessed, a vessel for tormented spirits. The weight of rage and despair are palpable, hanging heavy in the air like a suffocating blanket, and the entity trapped here is a force to be reckoned with, a powerful and malevolent presence that we will not soon forget. Amidst the darkness, a different spirit lingers, the playful, melancholy presence of a child in the administration building. Reports include laughter in empty halls, handprints on dusty windows, and toys moving on their own. We bring trigger objects, a ball, music box, and marbles, hoping to connect. The atmosphere is lighter, tinged with sadness, but not anger. We ask, "Is there a little boy or girl here? Do you want to play?" The ball bounces once, no explanation. We wind the music box, ask the spirit to play it, and later it plays on its own. Faint giggles are captured on our microphone, heartwarming yet unsettling. We set up a REM pod by the marbles. "Can you touch the red light?" It lights up, beeping in playful bursts. The interaction is intelligent, a back-and-forth conversation. On a dusty glass pane we ask for a sign. Later a perfect small handprint appears. This child spirit is conscious, playful, and profoundly sad, a stark contrast to the other entities at Albion. Not all spirits are angry, some are just lost and waiting. The historic Albion State Normal School, with its storied past, now plays host to a chillingly unique event, the Haunted Mansions of Albion. What was once a place of learning has transformed into a landscape of fear, where the veil between worlds seems to thin with each passing Halloween season. This isn't just your average haunted house attraction, it's a place where the staged scares blend seamlessly with genuine paranormal phenomena. Actors and staff, immersed in the eerie atmosphere, find themselves encountering real hauntings, blurring the lines between performance and reality. One of the most common experiences reported by staff is the unsettling sensation of being watched. Even when alone in seemingly empty hallways, a palpable sense of unseen eyes lingers, creating an atmosphere of constant unease. But the experiences don't stop at mere feelings. There are documented instances of props moving on their own, seemingly defying the laws of physics. Objects shift and rearrange themselves, adding another layer of mystery to the already unsettling environment. And then, there are the lights, flickering erratically in rooms with a known history of paranormal activity. These electrical disturbances seem to coincide with moments of heightened spiritual presence, suggesting a connection between the energy of the spirits and the building's infrastructure. The intensity of these experiences has proven too much for some. Many staff members, overwhelmed by the palpable fear, quit mid-season, simply too terrified to return to the haunted halls of Albion. In this unique environment, the line between staged scares, carefully crafted for entertainment, and real paranormal activity becomes increasingly blurred, leaving both staff and visitors questioning the nature of their experiences. One particularly disturbing incident involved an actor in Comish Hall who suddenly felt an intense burning sensation on his back, a sensation that defied any logical explanation. Upon examination, 3 distinct red scratches were discovered on his back, marks that appeared spontaneously and without any apparent cause. The incident remains a chilling reminder of the unseen forces at play within the haunted mansions. Another staff member, working alone late one night in the science building, witnessed a heavy prop skeleton inexplicably thrown across a room with considerable force. The event left the staff member shaken and further fueled the rumors of paranormal activity. Stories abound throughout the buildings, tales whispered in hushed tones of disembodied voices echoing through empty corridors, sounds that seem to originate from nowhere and everywhere at once. There are also recurring sightings of a ghostly woman in white, a spectral figure that glides silently through the halls, her presence a chilling reminder of the building's past. And then there are the elusive shadow figures, dark silhouettes that flicker at the periphery of vision, often matching descriptions of entities said to inhabit the labyrinthine steam tunnels beneath the school. The overall energy within the haunted mansions intensifies dramatically during the Halloween season, as if the large crowds and heightened emotions act as a catalyst, feeding the resident spirits and amplifying their activity. During our investigation of the science building, we attempted to communicate with the unseen entities, asking a simple question: "Do you like the show?" hoping to elicit some kind of response. Through the static of the spirit box, a chilling response emerged. "They mock," a cryptic message that left us with more questions than answers. Moving to the dormitory set, we focused our investigation on the incident involving the actor who experienced the burning sensation and scratches, seeking to understand the nature of the attack. Upon reviewing the audio recordings from that night, we discovered a faint, disembodied voice whispering the chilling words, "Get him out," a potential indication of the spirit's intent. Disturbingly, even the so-called safe zones, the designated break rooms where staff seek respite from the scares, are not immune to the paranormal activity. Actors have reported seeing shadowy figures watching them from the corners of the break rooms, a constant reminder that they are never truly alone. It's clear that the haunted mansions of Albion has become more than just an attraction. It has evolved into a catalyst, amplifying the pre-existing paranormal activity and drawing the spirits closer. The dedicated staff, in their commitment to providing a thrilling experience for visitors, find themselves on the front lines of a genuine haunting, facing real fear and, in some cases, experiencing terrifying attacks. Our investigation has led us to a chilling conclusion. The spirits of Albion are not only active but also intelligent, and they are interacting with the attraction in ways that are both fascinating and undeniably terrifying. Our lockdown at Albion was one of our most intense investigations. We documented violent poltergeist activity, intelligent child spirit communication, and shadow figures. Evidence of multiple entities, some not human. The most disturbing evidence, strange symbols appeared behind our ears. A physical mark from the other side. Albion left its mark on us, both physically and spiritually. The dark energy here is real and powerful. What do you think? Have you visited Albion or had your own paranormal experience? Share your stories in the comments. We read every one. Thanks for joining us on this terrifying journey into one of America's most haunted schools. Subscribe and hit the bell so you don't miss our next